There's no doubt Unencumbered was an iron horse as a juvenile. The Bjorn Baker trained colt had 10 starts at the age of 2, being first past the post in 5 of them. He earned almost $2 million in prize money and emulated his sire in winning the Magic Millions Classic in January. From a family littered with early speed, he was a must-have stallion for the team at Three Bridges Thoroughbreds.
We followed his career all the way through, being a son of Testarossa, which was made here in Victoria, and did all his racing here. So we've always been on the lookout for probably what we consider the fastest 2-year-old, and we started speaking to the managing owner early on in his career, and then he rang me up one day and he just said, we've decided to sell him, and it was a deal, and that's what it is. So we were very pleased, and they've been great supporters, and they've actually bought some nice mares to send to him as well. So it's been a great relationship.
Unencumbered has taken to his new role in the covering shed with vigour, and despite the fact he's just turned 3, is developing into an eye-catching specimen.
He started off sensationally. He really enjoys his job. His nature is he's very relaxed. He swaggers down to the covering barn, covers the mare, within a few minutes, and swaggers back, tells the rest of the farm how good he is on the way back, and some of them might be lucky if they're next. So we couldn't be more happy with how he started. Last week or so since we started covering, he's really matured and muscled out, and anyone comes to see him will be really excited, the same as we are.
It's been 3 years since the Liston family welcomed Fastnet rock stallion Striker to the roster, and the new kid on the block shares similar traits to the stud's foundation sire.
He's very relaxed, and same as Striker, but we see with Striker he's thrown that to his offspring, so that when they get to race day, they'll be really relaxed and use all their energy in the races, and I'm sure that Unencumbered will have the same traits with his offspring when they start racing.
Unencumbered was offered by Newhaven Park at the 2013 Magic Millions yearling sale and knocked down to his trainer Bjorn Baker for a bargain price of $70,000. The colt demonstrated his brilliance from the get-go, winning a 2-year-old plate at Randwick in mid-October last year and establishing a great partnership with the late Nathan Berry.
Unencumbered shifting his ground, but he's hanging on and beat Giuliani and Chrysler.
After a subsequent 3rd and 6-week let-up, Unencumbered returned on the Kensington circuit in early December, kicking off a sequence of victories.
Unencumbered in front, Unencumbered with the race experience, scores by a length.
Unencumbered, sheer style, Jeremiah. Unencumbered shot through, took the lead, and Unencumbered comes away for the Wyong Millions. Unencumbered goes on to score by a length and a half, Jeremiah.
Unencumbered went to the lead from Oakley Girl with 100 to go. Stroke on the outside, running home well, but it's Unencumbered from Stroke. Unencumbered in front, close to home. Too good Unencumbered, went home to beat Stroke and Sagatona.
It was one of the things we liked about him. He had 10 starts as a 2-year-old for 5 wins, a second and a third. And at one stage he had 3 wins in a row. And the other thing that attracted us to him was not just his precocity and his speed, it was his toughness. He didn't need to have the soft run or the lucky break, he made all his own luck.
The treble of wins became a quartet when Unencumbered destroyed a hot field in the Magic Millions Classic on the Gold Coast, clocking a mere 100th of a second slower than the time his sire Testarossa set in 1999.
And Unencumbered's going to get in the clear. He's in the clear now, the favourite. In the straight 3.
Beautiful ride by Nathan, and then just come around the home turn and peeled out and took off after Oakley Girl and passed her, down the straight and went on to a, very courageous win.
Unencumbered in front. He's starting to stride away, Unencumbered, and Unencumbered went home to win.
The Magic Triumph was also a career-defining moment for Nathan Berry, whose premature passing would soon send shockwaves through the racing industry. His biggest win as a jockey will forever be linked with Unencumbered's career.
Well, it's one of the lasting memories of the race that I'll never forget, and it was just the sheer joy of Nathan and Bjorn and the owners when Unencumbered come back into the mounting yard, and no one knew the events that would happen, but I think anyone will always remember just the sheer joy and the smile and the happiness that they all enjoyed on that day. It was really special.
Unencumbed's campaign during the Sydney Autumn didn't go to plan. He was unable to build on his second in the Todman Stakes, with unsuitable heavy tracks nullifying his speed in subsequent runs. With nothing left to prove as a 2-year-old, Unencumbered's next challenge would be in the breeding barn.
When we did the pedigree and the analysis on him, the attractive thing was the previous winners of the Magic Millions, and his sire, Testarossa, General Nadim, Snippets, and the ones who didn't win it were Not a Single Doubt second, Schnitzel third. Once you read those names, there's so many fillies and geldings have won that race. It just proved to us that it really is a stallion-making race. And when we had the opportunity to buy him, we also had him vetted out to race on, but we just considered that, a Magic Millions 2-year-old winner with his speed was enough for us to send him to stud this year.
Unencumbered, having retired to stand in Victoria, is also following in the hoofprints of his sire, who stood several seasons at Yallumby Stud before relocating to the Hunter Valley in 2006. The speed Unencumbered's sire line offers is supported by an equally precocious female family, being out of the stakes-winning More Than Ready mare Blizzardly, who won from 1,000 to 1,200 metres.
More Than Ready's left two Golden Slipper winners already, and in the next side of his female family back is Masqué, who has left Bint Masqué, and he also was a Golden Slipper winner. So his family's littered with speed all the way through it. When we studied his pedigree, we asked Brian Mesner, our breeding guru, who bases all his theories on genetics, and his comment to me was it would be inconceivable if he could not leave precocious 2-year-old horses with his pedigree.
Breeders have obviously agreed with Unencumbered's first season book filling up fast, bolstered by the absence of Danehill blood in his pedigree.
We're going to limit his book to 120, and we're getting very close to that now. And the quality he's got, most of our good mares are all going to him. We've got, a lot of horses coming from the Hunter Valley. We've got horses from Queensland, South Australia, Victoria. Half his book would be from stakes winning or stakes producing mares. We'll be very excited to get to the races and watch them go.
The early signs are positive for barnmate Striker, whose first crop was a hit in the sale ring and are about to hit the track. And with the confidence behind Unencumbered just as strong, the buzz around Three Bridges thoroughbreds is tangible.
I'm sure it's going to be all the same with Unencumbered. He's a great-natured horse, already a great part of Three Bridges and the Three Bridges family, and we're very excited for the future.